Victorian do-gooders are much mocked nowadays as interfering busybodies, but when you consider the career of someone like Shaftesbury, perhaps they deserve a little more respect. He spent 50 years in Parliament doggedly campaigning for good causes and justifiably earned himself the nickname the Prince of Philanthropists. His youthful portrait hangs as inspiration in Committee Room 12. But Shaftesbury himself was often cast down by the indifference of others.
Every day, he wrote, blackens with fresh horrors and the revival of old ones. Perhaps do-gooders always feel that it's an uphill struggle. But Shaftesbury did more for children than any statesman of his or perhaps any other age. Through his legislation, we started to define childhood as a period that needed protection from the law, and for the first time, the state began to recognise that children were more than just miniature units of economic production.
Limiting the hours children worked gave them more time to get an education. Formal schooling was still mostly the preserve of the privileged, but a growing number of do-gooders were doing their bit to educate the poor by opening what were known as ragged schools. Run by volunteers, they took children off the streets, taught them the Bible, and if they were lucky, to read and write.